Line 71, taxi via November, Foxtrot to holding point Alpha.
Taxi via November, Foxtrot holding point Alpha, in line 71.
Okay, we are back, and I believe we've got the throttle situation all squared away, so we are ready to continue on. Let's make sure our flight directors are on, constraint is on, our MCP panel looks good, we have our clearance. Let's fire up the APU. Beacon light on. Fuel pumps on. We'll do a fire test on engine
Hi
number
guys,
1.
here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Fire test on engine number 2. The load sheet just came in, so we can lock the cabin door. Crew oxygen supply is on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you
door.
locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments.
2,
If you need
3,
assistance, contact a flight attendant.
APU on,
If
APU
you are
B.
unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Let's welcome the folks aboard.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. On behalf of the entire flight crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. Our flight attendants are there for your comfort, but more importantly for your safety, so please give them a few minutes of your undivided attention while they go over the safety features of this aircraft. Once the boarding process is complete, we'll get the cabin door closed and push off the gate for an on-time departure. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome aboard.
210 degrees, 8 knots.
And one of the new features of Pushback Express, when you make initial ground contact, the pushback operator will go ahead and, even though you're not ready for pushback quite yet, he will connect the tug. So I believe that's what I'm going to try to do here. Let's go outside and see.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight deck. We will be ready shortly. Understood.
Okay, and with that, we will connect the tug. Still shouldn't have the jet bridge attached. I don't know why that jet bridge pulled away quite so early. Let's run a checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1013. Set.
1013. Set. Down to the line.
Oh, one thing, she's using a European convention. We had flown in Europe the past several flights. So I've got to remind her that we are back in North America. Back to inches of mercury. Let's get a pushback clearance. Vancouver ground, Alaska Fort Tree, request pushback and engine start. Vancouver ground, Alaska Fort Tree, request pushback and engine start.
Alaska 4-3 pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved. Alaska 4-3.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, I have it set up so that she will automatically detach the jet bridge, I believe. Let's just check that in seconds. She does have jet bridge control. So we just have 3 more minutes waiting.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Understood. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Japan 3004 ground.
Japan 3004 ahead.
Japan 3004, let me confirm. Are you turning on transponder?
Sorry. Japan 3004. 31.
Thank you.
All ground equipment is clear. You can start the engines at your discretion.
Ground equipment is clear. Let's do an engine start. Okay, engines.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Off.
Before start, checklist complete.
Starting engine 2.
The push is complete. Please set the brakes.
Parking brake set.
Understood. Okay, ground
Starting
equipment is
engine 1.
removed. The pin is out. Good engine starts from my side. I'll see you on the left-hand side.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks, have a good flight, and we'll see you later.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your
After start
seatbelt
checklist.
fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of
Anti-ice.
oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing
Set.
to the mask
Ecam status.
even though the bag may not
Checked.
inflate.
Pitch trim.
Cover your nose and mouth with the
27%
mask. Place
set.
the
Rudder
elastic
trim.
band around your head and
0.
tighten by
After
pulling
start
on the
checklist
end.
complete.
Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Cabin crew arm slides and cross check. Flight control check.
Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full right. Full left. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full right. Full left. Neutral.
Just did a spoiler test just for fun. And we'll let her have her chance. Vancouver ground, Alaska 43, request taxi runway 22.
Alaska 43 taxi to runway 26 left via taxiways Golf, Hotel, Delta, hold short runway 26 left.
Oh, runway 26. Okay, very good.
Taxi to runway 26 left via taxiways Golf Hotel Delta hold short runway 26 left Alaska 43.
Let's ding the cabin. Arm the spoilers, turn the progressive wind shear system on, turn the transponder to the TARA mode. Test the takeoff configuration. Test normal.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Parking brake off.
Site ground response 152 approaching northbound line, spot 571
All response to 152 Narita ground, taxi by Golf, Sierra, hold short of Sierra 7.
Taxi via Golf Sierra, hold short of Sierra 7, on response 152.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
A little foggy this morning.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 3.
Config 3. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
V1 1 2 6. VR 1 2 7. V2 1 3 1.
V1 1 2 6. VR 1 2 7. V2 1 3 1. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff. No blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Finna 73, continent control 1.75.
1.75, Finna 73.
We want 26 right. No, 26 left is correct. If we had 26 right, we'd have to do some major taxing. This thing just boogies along.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Get some lights on. Start the clock.
Alaska 43 contact tower on 118.7, have a good flight.
Tower on 118.7 Alaska 43.
Vancouver Tower, Alaska 43, ready for departure, runway 26 left. Vancouver Tower, Alaska 43, ready for departure, runway 26 left.
Alaska 43 winds are calm, cleared for takeoff. Runway 26 left, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then turn left heading 123 to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 26 left, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then left to 123 Alaska 43.
Alaska 43 winds are calm, cleared for takeoff. Runway 26 left, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then turn left heading 123 to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 26 left, maintain runway heading until above 1,000 feet, then left to 123 Alaska 43.
Ready.
Ready.
Take off. Manflex SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set.
Orange Liner 603, contact departure.
100 knots.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock, 10 miles at 4,300 feet. Alaska 43, contact Vancouver, departure on 126.12, have a good one.
Departure on 126.12 Alaska 43.
Vietnam 6311, contact departure.
Can't seem to
Ground
go into
6311, good
manage mode here.
Departure Alaska 43, climbing to 4,000 feet. Alaska 43, good morning. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock, 6 miles at 3,300 feet.
Don't seem to be able to enter managed
Alaska
mode.
43, you have traffic at 9 o'clock 10 miles at 3,500 feet.
Well, interesting. I'm not entering managed mode, and I don't know why. There we go. There's managed mode. Don't know why, what I did, but somehow I wasn't able to enter managed mode, and now I'm in managed mode. Okay. Thrust levers are climb idle. Okay, we're blowing right through our altitude. I don't know why.
Climbing 2,000 feet now, climbing to level 180. Passing Epnes, request direct service.
Mauritius 218, good morning. Passing 3,000 feet, release from East San Diego. Correction, release for Sobat 1 departure, request direct service.
Okay, 3,000 feet and direct service, Mauritius 218.
Mauritius 218, you report reaching at level 180.
Real cool.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 3 miles at 3,400 feet. Alaska 43, descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Alaska 43. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at 7,100 feet. Alaska 43, expedite descent to 8,000 feet. Expedite descent to 8,000 feet. Alaska 43.
Okay, destination data. Performance. Oops.
Alaska 43, slow to 250 knots or less. Wilco Alaska 43.
It's maintaining level 180 now. 218, report Sobat. Welcome.
Alaska 43 expedite speed reduction to 250 knots. Wilco Alaska 43. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 11 o'clock 10 miles at 2,200 feet. Alaska 43, contact Vancouver Center on 125.9 or 5. Have a good morning. Center on 125.9 or 5, take care Alaska 43. Center Alaska 43, climbing to 8,000 feet.
Alaska 43, good morning. Radar contact.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
I don't think we're going to cross transition altitude, so this will make sense.
Below the line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, checklist complete.
Yeah, we're not going to set standard. Here comes Roach, which is the start of our procedure. We could turn off the APU. Ha, I love it. Some airlines leave their APU running until after takeoff. I think that's a habit I'm going to get into. I've had more than a couple of occasions where I'll be on the taxi out, and I'll have an engine problem, and I'll just lose everything without that APU running.
Japan 812 descend to reach platform 240 by Mama.
240 by Mama, Japan 812.
So runway 34 means we're going to be landing to the north, which means we will pass Seattle on our left-hand side, make a big honking U-turn somewhere around Tacoma and Olympia, and then come back and land to the north. Right now we have a quartering tailwind, a right quartering tailwind. We'll have a left quartering headwind on landing.
All Nippon 364, contact Central Approach 119 now, Decimal 17.
Approach 119 on 17 on Nippon 364.
Alaska 43 contact Seattle Center on 125.1. Have a nice day.
Center on 125.1 Alaska 43. Center Alaska 43 at 8,000 feet.
Alaska 43 good morning. Radar contact.
Hotel New Sky 75, leaving 11,500, climbing 180.
New Sky 75 control, climate maintain flight level 200 initially.
Climate level 200, New Sky 75.
So there's our routing. Again, I fully expect to get vectored.
Good afternoon, China Eastern 7306, climb to level 240.
China Eastern 7306 control, climate maintain flight level 300.
We'll give the folks just a quick little taste of the seatbelt sign being off. Not going to last long, I'm afraid. Such a short little flight.
You have control.
I have control.
China Eastern 7306, request level 320 for crew level if available.
China Eastern 7306, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Okay, climb and maintain level 320, China Eastern 7306. Thank you, ma'am.
Control, Nippon 473, leaving 11,000, climbing flight level 180.
All Nippon 473, control, climb and maintain flight level 1, correction, climb and maintain flight level 200 initially.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Nippon 473.
Seattle Center, Alaska 4 tree, ready to copy.
Contact Seattle approach on 133.65. Enjoy your morning.
Alaska 43 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha as filed. Maintain 8,000 feet. Squawk 5306 approach on 133.65.
Alaska 43 contact approach on 133.65.
Contact approach on 133.65 Alaska 43. Approach Alaska 43 at 8,000 feet. Alaska 43, good morning. Radar contact. Alaska 43, read back correct. Altimeter 299er2. Altimeter 299er2, Alaska 43.
The flight plan is for 3-4 right. The approach is for 3-4 right. But for some reason, the top of the screen says 16 left, which is the same piece of pavement.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 11 o'clock, 10 miles at 4,800 feet.
It's just in the other direction. I see the traffic.
The Mauritius 749 is passing 10,000.
Would you say descend to 4,000 feet on QNH 1014? DLI, let's team approach runway 14, report gap key.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, cleared ILS approach runway 14, next call position, gap key, Mauritius 749. Position gap key to 8,500 feet.
Roger, contact Tower 118.1, good day.
Tower 181, good day, Mauritius 749.
Alaska 43 turn left heading 136 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 34 right at Seattle Tacoma International, maintain 8,000 feet. Heading 136 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 34 right, maintain 8,000 feet. Alaska 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. We're going to begin our initial descent here momentarily. At this time, I'm going to turn the seatbelt sign back on, so please return to your seats and keep your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a stop at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. It's been our pleasure having you on board for today's flight, and we hope to see you back on a future flight again real soon. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
136 on the heading.
Alaska 43 turn left heading 125. Heading 125 Alaska 43.
125.
I have control.
You have control.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Varo ref.
2992. Set.
2992. Set. Minimum.
Set.
Set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
I see we're already starting to get a radio signal for our ILS 110.3, but I don't know if that is for... Oh, look at this. This has changed to 3-4 right. Good. Initially that had said 1-6 left. So someone has come to their senses.
Alaska 43 turn right heading 136. Heading 136 Alaska 43. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at 4,200 feet.
Traffic at 2 o'clock.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at 4,200 feet.
Ready 313 request descent.
I see it. I see it.
Descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1021, Saradi 313. Descent into 7,000 feet, QNH 1021, Saradi 213.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 1 o'clock 10 miles at 5,500 feet.
I see it.
Alaska 43 descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 12 o'clock 8 miles at 4,900 feet. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 2 o'clock 10 miles at 2,900 feet.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Alaska 43 descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 3 o'clock 6 miles at 1,400 feet.
Not gonna see it now.
Alaska 43 turn left heading 067. Heading 067 Alaska 43. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 9 o'clock 2 miles at 1,000 feet. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 11 o'clock 2 miles at 1,000 feet.
13 filled in.
Alaska 43 you have traffic at 9 o'clock 10 miles at 3,000 feet.
Site request.
Alaska 43 cleared for ILS to runway 34 right fly heading 012 to intercept final descent and maintain 4,000 feet. Cleared for ILS approach to runway 34 right fly heading 012 descend and maintain 4,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43 you have traffic at 9 o'clock
Speed
10
check.
miles at 1,000 feet.
Approach.
Flaps
Proceed
2.
for a direct approach runway 11 and continue descent for 1201. Visual approach, Viva Tower 120.1 for runway 11 ready 313.
Alaska 43 you have traffic at 11 o'clock 8 miles at 1,000 feet.
Leveling at 4,000 below the glide slope.
Alaska 43 you have traffic at 12 o'clock 4 miles at 1,000 feet.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Alaska 43 altimeter
Flaps 3.
299er2 at Seattle Tacoma International Contact Tower on 119.9er. Good day.
Flaps full.
Speed check.
Altimeter 299er2 tower on 119.9er
Flaps full.
Alaska 43.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Tower Alaska 43 inbound for ILS approach runway 34 right.
Alaska 43 good morning. Radar contact. Continue ILS to runway 34 right, call when established on final.
Continue ILS to runway 34 right, will call when established on final. Alaska 43.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at 1,000 feet. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock
Landing
10
checklist.
miles at
Cabin
1,000 feet. Alaska
Advised.
43, you
Auto
have
thrust.
traffic at 10 o'clock 8 miles at 9,100 feet.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing. No blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 9 miles at 1,000 feet.
Mauritius 749 is 8 miles ILS runway 14.
Mauritius 749, wind 200.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at 1,000 feet.
0 degrees, 9 knots, runway 14, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 14 Mauritius at 749.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at 1,600 feet. Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 6 miles at 1,400 feet.
Picking up some rain. Getting a lot darker.
$2,500.
Checked.
Alaska 43, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 10 miles at 1,000 feet.
Waiting for the localizer to come in. We have localizer.
1000.
Checked.
Level at 1,000 for the glide slope. Slight quartering headwind from the left. Seattle Tower, Alaska 4 tree on final.
Alaska 4-3 winds are calm, cleared to land runway 34 right.
Cleared to land runway 34 right, Alaska 4-3.
We have glide slope.
$500. 400. 400.
Alaska 4-3 traffic on runway. Execute the published missed approach for ILS to runway 34 right, contact approach on 133.65 to request another approach.
I don't see the traffic.
Executing missed approach for ILS to runway 34 right, approach on 133.65, Alaska 4-3.
I don't see the traffic. Continue. Sorry.
Approach Alaska 4-3 at 1,000 feet.
200.
Alaska 4-3, good morning. Radar contact. Turn left heading 176 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 34 right at Seattle Tacoma International, climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
40.
Heading 176 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 34 right, climb and maintain 3,000 feet, Alaska 4-3.
Retard.
Alaska 4-3, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet, Alaska 4-3. Alaska 4-3, expedite climb to 3,000 feet. Expedite climb to 3,000 feet, Alaska 4-3.
5 Alpha Mike Romeo, radar cleared for the approach, descend at 7,000 feet, QNH 1020. Cleared for the approach.
Alaska 4-3, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet, Alaska 4-3.
Call you
Alaska 4-3, expedite climb to 3,000 feet. Expedite climb to 3,000 feet, Alaska 4-3.
1, 2, 3.
Alaska 43, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, turn right heading 182. Heading 182 Alaska 43. Alaska 43, expedite climb to 3,000 feet. Expedite climb to 3,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, expedite climb to 3,000 feet. Expedite climb to 3,000 feet Alaska 43. Alaska 43, climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet Alaska 43.
Continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Progressive wind shear system off. Transponder off.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Unlock the cabin door.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Taxi light off. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
Off and in.
Parking checklist complete. Consider heavy rain.
Secure the aircraft, please.
Okay.
Securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit light.
Off.
Signs.
Off.
APU and battery.
Okay, why can't I find the battery?
Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
Okay, everything is still not powered down, but we are done. Thanks for flying with me, folks. Have a great day.